afternoon, guys. Welcome to our self-defense class. My name is Lance Parvin. This is Ariel Moses, and we're going to talk a little about what we're going to do today.
All right, let's introduce them.
Yes, let's
Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I am David.
I am Becca. Velda.
I'm Yo-Yo.
I'm Rosalie.
This is Ariel.
I'm
Lance. Hi. And what we're going to do is basic self-defense, pretty much empty hand concepts, improvised weapons, some drills.
Yes, basically we're trying to create a basic format with a forehand and a backhand technique using household items like racquetball, a club, rolled up magazine with tape, or your empty hand.
That's fancy. Anyway, we want to do simple concepts so the average person can understand a street fight. We're not doing traditional stuff which takes 10 years to kind of pick up. Very basic biomechanically sound movements. So we hope you. The great thing with energy, you're not trying to out-muscle your partner.
No.
If your partner's trying to pull you up or you're dealing with someone who's taller than you, I'm short. I don't feel like going for a ride. From here, as my partner starts to pull away, which is a natural reaction, right? So if I'm pulling down and he's pulling away, right, it's an energy lock. We don't want to do that. So I'm going to help him. If he starts to pull away, I'm going to simply help him pull away. Now this does a few, I'm not palm striking his chin and be like, oh, we're going to palm strike each other. I'm not palm striking. If I'm making contact, why would I leave to come back? Doesn't make any sense. So if you're connected and he starts to pull away, one hand goes underneath of his chin. Now why would you be lifting up the chin? A lot of times people tell you to strike the throat. I hate to burst your bubble. When the chin is down, this is strong. A lot of times when you're tie clinching, it's not this, it's this. You're bringing your elbows together as tight as you can based on your range of motion. Why? So the head can't move. Because in reality, when you clinch, you're here, so they can't see movement. But you all don't have to do that. I just don't want this. You can understand the problem. You're not trying to sit there and hug someone. You're going around. So even with a bigger guy, can I borrow your gun? Even with a bigger guy, it's this. It's not this. You're not trying to wrap your whole body around him. You're just going after the spinal cord. See? So even on a taller guy, you're going here, not this. So this time when your partner starts to pull their head back, slowly push up the chin. The other hand can go to the arm. And I'll give you two options. Don't rush, go slow. From here, underneath first, one hand can go to the arm. If you have trouble grabbing the arm, wrap it. Wrap it. And now look what happens. Can you use his arm? Sure can. All right? What you're doing is you're using your lat underneath of your arm, your wings, all right? And you're coming up. This locks in the limb.
Boxers use this technique all the time.
So from here, slowly, as he pulls his neck back, you'll feel it. One, go here, and stay close. So you see how the arm is? It's not like this. It's coming up from the solar plexus. And stay there. Just hold it in until you feel vulnerable. That's the key thing. All right? The easiest strike from here. The easiest strike from here, because I don't even realize the positioning. Where is his groin? Oops. That's the key thing. Keep in mind this position you're going to need. So from here, it is a straight line. It's not it's this. A, B. It looks like I slipped. What? That's the key. It's a straight line. It's a straight mechanic. I'm not telegraphing movement. Right? I'm here. Don't hurt me. Boom. That's it. Your child could do this to you. What they're going to cause an injury. So it's not just this, and there's give, and she has an ability to move out of the way. From here, all of this pressure is going to sit there. That's one strike. Number two, an elbow. Now elbows, people are like, well, I throw an elbow this way. Here's your range of motion for an elbow. Keep your palm down like this, and start to raise your elbow. When you're like, oh, I feel it on my shoulder, it's lower than that. You want to keep your elbow below eye level, not above it. That's just awkward. All right? Why is your palm like this? Because if I had you go out there and hit a heavy bag like this, you dislocate your arm. If you hit it like this, you dislocate your arm. So it's here. The great thing about elbows, you need zero space. By accident, she's hit. All I'm doing is turning. So if you're a weak puncher, I don't care about punching. All the torque is coming from your hip, not your shoulder. It's not this. You can give someone a concussion through a motorcycle helmet from here to here. Why? Because this is now intensified. This is like hitting someone in the head with a hammer. All right? Not your metacarpals in your hand and you punch someone like, oh, I broke my hand. If someone, everyone ever punched an elbow in here? it hurts. You can break your hand punching an elbow. So now imagine now you're swinging that elbow at someone's head. There is a reason elbows are not allowed in sports. Why? You can cause cerebral hemorrhaging, break the jaw, I'm just being honest with you, break the orbital bone. These are fight-ending hits. Not let's see how long we can fight for. No. I want to get in and get out. So from this position, you're striking the head. Where's the best place to hit? Anywhere in the head. If the person's much taller, and here's where common sense starts to come in. If the person's much taller than you, this might not be your best. That's why I'm showing you different maneuvers. Because I'm not saying you have to do this, you have to do that. I want you to pick at least two of the three that I'm going to show you. You can use all three if you want, but you're hitting on different levels. So with your elbow, this is the only one where there's a small curvature. So from here, it's there. I'm not trying to go through her head. Don't make it, I'm trying to go through. No, you're not trying to go through. When you hit, you can rewrap. And this is also the reason we didn't start like this. We started like this, because one of your hands can come off. Here's the reason that we do this. Can you move backwards for me? I'm still attached. She's not going to stand still as you hit her. No one will. They're going to be moving. So if I'm doing this and let go, she's now out of the ring. If you're now attached and you're hitting the person, there's a problem, because it's up to you when you let go, not them. The last movement I'll show you. People are like, I don't know if I like this one. It's a headbutt. Unless you were to cause cerebral damage to the top of your spine, you're hitting with this part of your head. It's the second hardest bone in your body next to your femur. So it's not this. It is this. There's a reason headbutts are not allowed in any sport. In none of them. So if you have children, when they were little, they would jump up and hit you in the face. That's what a headbutt does. And that's your child doing that. So again, that's what they weren't holding on to. They just jumped and hit you. So now imagine you're holding on to someone. Now here's the thing. This is how you set up the measurement. I'm going to use Greg for this too. You're looking at the person's chest. That is all you have to do. This is actually great if you're short and you have someone taller. Not to do anything. Stand on the side for me, please. All I have to do is this. What? Boom. That's it. I don't have to sit there and do this. That's my lineup. You're not looking in each other's eyes lovingly. You're looking here. That's what hits. You can see why it's so damaging. Because it's a torpedo. If you're taller than your partner, get lower than them. That is the damage. These are all from what? Holding on. Thank you. A headbutt's going to cause damage just making contact. And now imagine the head has no place to go. You can see why these movements are damaging. And here's the only thing I want you guys to do. Slowly with each other. Or in the front. There's no pattern you have to follow. You're going to use your mechanics, not mine. I want you to hit the person in the air 3 times. Why? It ensures one of these hits landed. Why all these different things? Because let's say Velda blocks my knee. Boom, what? That's the difference. It's constant movement. I'm not just saying, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. That's fine, it's just slow. Your body has a pendulum effect. So if you'll notice something, when my knee comes up, there's my head. Like that little pendulum curve. So from this, how can someone defend against this? Then you push them over. You're overwhelming a nervous system. Because you're focusing on, I'm just going around, moving. So from here, you're going to go slow. 1, 2, 3. There's no pattern you have to follow. It's based on your mechanics. So go slow with your, don't make contact. Hold on to your partner's spine and get used to what you like. You don't like headbutts? Don't use them. You don't like elbows? Don't use them. You gotta use 2. You gotta use 2. Because again, if you're dealing with someone who's taller than you, I'm gonna always hit with an elbow first. No, you're not. Person 6'9". You sure not? But guess what happens when someone's taller? Where's their groin? Common things. All right, this is what I mean by a counterattack and escape. Let's say someone grabs my wrist and tries to lure me into their gingerbread man. All right? Now, if I start pulling away like this, and this is what people do. How do I know this? Because if it was my hair, what do people do? They go away from it. Why are you going away from tension? The stronger, you're making this about strength. The stronger person's going to win. So why don't I go toward it? If he pulls me, whoop, forget about this. I see this all the time. We'll start rapping. Are you kidding me?
Too late.
Why do you know? You don't know who's grabbing you. It's a huge guy. You're not going to break the wrist. Again, they're committed to this. So I'm going to close this gap. So here's a basic thing that we just started with. He goes to grab here. I'm going right into the target. Too many times I've seen this, and then run. That's hilarious. Let me ask you a question. When you're hit, do you relax or tense up? So does that make any sense? If I kick his groin, what's he going to do? He's going to tense up. And then when I go to get away, it's like, uh-oh, that's my go-to move. Oops. Until he lets go, he is a threat. And that is the difference. That's why the counterattack leads to an escape, because you're not done hitting them until what? They let go. And the funny thing is, it becomes kind of a war of attrition, because you have to say, do I like my head or do I like his arm? That's the key thing. He's already committed to grabbing my arm. That's fine, I don't need this arm. If you're close, because now you get comfortable being close, I can go right into it. And now look where we're at. Boom, boom, boom. And what's going to happen? Eventually, he's going to let go. I'm not going to stay out here. Why? Because then we just start punching each other. You see a problem? If I go in, you've nullified his ability to use space. This is when you start to apply a technique in reality. So again, is there one way you have to enter into this? No. Do I care that someone's grabbed my? Not at all. You have other areas to hit with. This is what people do. They grab and I start to pull away. Well, that was your reaction. That was your reaction. Now he's going to react. That's the difference. If he pulls me and I right into it, that's the difference. And it's no different if you're a woman and someone grabs your hair and you go away from it, you've committed whiplash. Now imagine if he's grabbed my hair, if I had hair, and I go right into his face. They've caused their own damage. He grabbed him, he grabbed me. Now you start to see how this actually applies. What about if he grabs both hands? Boop. Remember, we're in this range. They're the ones who grab. I didn't do anything. He's grabbing me. If it's a person who likes to lock out, let's say they take a self-defense class, and they extend their arms out, and he pushes his groin back. What's there? His head. That's why I show you different bits. Oh, I know how to protect my groin. Well, guess what? When you pike and you push your groin back, where does your head go? You can't have it both ways. That's the key thing. This is why I show you different maneuvers. So with your partner, slow down.
Right foot forward, right foot back, feet slightly apart. Just make sure you're not like this and you're off balance. Get yourself balanced. That's what I want from you, balance. Okay? So basically, both hands up like this, like Lance had said in the beginning. One hand closed for now, the right hand, and we're going to do this kind of movement. Forehand, backhand. Forehand, backhand. Forehand, backhand. Forehand, backhand. Notice I swing my waist with me. When I swing a forehand and a backhand. I don't turn my head. I still focus on that person in front of me. The forehand and a backhand. Okay, swing your waist. So basically, you're everybody give her a hand. That was really nice. That's it. That's it. Keep going. Thank you. Thank you. Down. Down. Yes. Down. Yes. Yes. Down.
Oh, I missed!
Down. So you're not making a letter V. Letter V. Down and then the V side. Yes. V this way. V this way. Very nice. Yes. You're right. Now feel like this is started. Now swing away. side, that side. Same one. Again, harder. Now let's see the backhand. Yes. Now let's see both of them. Forehand, backhand. Very good. Even harder. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you should do it. Harder. Yes, keep on my hand. Beautiful. Let's see the back hand. Nice. Forehand back. Nice. That's it. Nice, Brittany. Very good. Harder. Be mad. Harder. One more time. Harder. Very good. But you can see the techniques that work. Okay? There's no stance. It's whatever you're comfortable with, so you're not off balance. If you are off balance, you use the good hook. Good hook.
Oh, mama!
Cut. Put that together. Right, left, hook, uppercut. One more. Very nice. Nice job.
Hey everyone, thank you for visiting our site today. My name is Lance Parvin. I'm the founder of the Cultural Arts Training Foundation. You're on the membership area, and what the membership area does, it gives you direct access to our online training center. And the whole reason that the online training center was created, for people that couldn't get out to Vegas to train with us, we figured we'd bring training directly to you in the privacy of your own home. So through the training center, you have access to ebooks consisting of fitness guides, recipe books, as well as our live content training, meaning access to self-defense class, fitness classes, and even internal arts classes. Now the content throughout all of this stuff changes throughout the month, so you won't have the same thing a year from now on there. It's always constantly changing to keep you guys engaged and informed. 100% of your donations go directly into our programs, helping veterans with PTSD, disabled youth, and victims of violence. We really appreciate your support, and you can always contact us directly with any questions. Thank you.